welcome to my channel. My name's Claire. If you're new around here, if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. Love having you here. So today is something a little bit different. This is one of the things I love about creating content on YouTube, is getting to try out new things. And I have been sent this great piece of kit, which is the Mychway 3-in-1 40K Ultrasonic Skin Tightening Machine. So we're going to take a little look at what this machine can do for us, but it is pretty much a contouring and skin tightening machine. Now, being someone who is heading towards the mid-40s, skin tightening is something I am very interested in, so I am really excited to try this out. This machine is by Mychway and it retails at £179. I will pop a link in the comments to their products. It's also a great idea to go and look on their site if you want a little bit more of the technical information of what this machine can do. There's also some other great YouTube videos of people who have been using this machine a little bit longer than myself. So if you want more information on it, I will pop the links to some of their videos in the comments. Let's take a look at the machine. I've just unboxed it and set it up on my desk here. It is of a substantial size. This is something you're either going to need somewhere to store and then be able to get it out and use, or somewhere nice to set it up where you've got a bit of space if you're planning on leaving it out. So with the machine, you get this base machine and then you get these 3 heads. The machine can be used on body for body contouring, so you can use it around your stomach area, the top of your legs and on your arms. And there's also 2 facial attachments, one for under the eye and one for other face areas. And they're using radio frequency on the face, so it's safe for body and face use. So let's just take a look at some of the heads of the machine and what it's going to do to us. So as we say, it is 3-in-1, so it is body, face and eyes. So you use an ultrasonic. This is the one you're going to be using on your body, and I will demonstrate in a short while how to use it. So part of this demonstration includes the ease of getting this machine and setting it up. As someone who has never had a machine like this at home, I did do beauty therapy at college, so I have used similar machines, but I've never done the whole setup. So I have literally just got this, unboxed it. I've got the user manual. I'm going to go through it, and this is my first time using it, guys, so you can see just how simple or unsimple it is to get this machine and get started. So the body contouring is going to be using ultrasound. Ultrasound uses low frequency sound waves, heat and vibrate in those layers just under the skin and the fat cells. And what it causes the fat cells to do is kind of liquidate and explode. That sounds a bit extreme, but liquidate, and then the fat is naturally released from the body through the lymphatic system or in urine. So it is a safe way of helping to remove some fat cells. Please don't think that this is a weight loss machine. It's not. It can be used in conjunction with weight loss and exercise to help tighten up the skin around those areas, and potentially there could be some fat loss, but obviously I am just reporting on what's said. I can't guarantee any fat loss results, but I'm going to give it a go and we'll see if we do get results. Skin tightening results for me would be great. If you have lost a lot of weight and you're looking at tightening skin around the stomach area, or coming into that sort of age gap, girls, we get that loose skin under our arms. This is where this would come in, hopefully useful with some frequent use. Then we have this piece, which is the facial. I wonder if this can be used on the body as well. I think it's primarily face, but I'll have a little look when we go through the book. Then we have the under eye one, which for obvious reasons is much smaller in size. Now there are different settings on here. We'll run through the settings as we run through it. What does radio frequency do for our skin? So what radio frequency does is deliver heat energy to the muscles and tissues just below your skin. This causes contraction, which will cause tightening of the skin in that area and tightening of the muscles, and it can also boost your collagen production. So I am all set up and ready to try this machine out. Like I say, this is very much like the sort of machine you will see in a salon. I don't know the comparisons of the energy and the strength of this machine compared to a salon one, but that is something you can look up. But it's great to be able to try these kind of things at home. Obviously, in salon treatments can be very expensive. This machine is £179, so if you're going for regular salon treatments and possibly going to get the same effects, this could be a great investment for you. So without further ado, let's get on and try the machine. Settings on the machine are very simple. You select your energy level, you select your time, and then which head you will be using. Very straightforward. Just before we get started, I am using this with a skin lubricating gel. You're going to want to invest in one of these. I've seen in some of the other videos I've watched that they've used Vaseline oils and things, but it needs to be a lubricant, and that is going to help the skin probes move across and glide across your skin much easier, and it also helps the transmission of the ultrasonic, making it a more effective treatment. So we're going to start on the abdomen using the 40K ultrasonic head. So apply your lubricating gel, and then we're going to start by doing these little circles. So I'm doing small circular movements in a large circle around the abdomen and coming in on a bit of a spiral. You can repeat this around 3 times. Next up, we're going to do some large circular motions. So I feel like you want to look at this a bit like a snail shell, and you're going in a spiral until you get closer and closer to your belly button, and then you'll go out and start again. You can repeat this again around 3 times in these large circular motions. Next up, we're going to do this simple up and down motion, just one side, from one side of your waist straight across the stomach to the other side. Again, you can repeat this up to 3 times. You may hear a buzzing in your ears while you are doing this, and that is totally normal. Now doing parallel lines from your waist round to your navel. Again, repeat this 3 times on each side. So this waist shaping and abdomen treatment is recommended 2 to 3 times a week, and each session should be around 15 minutes. It's advised to leave 72 hours between each session. It is very normal when you apply this head to hear a buzzing noise in your ear. Moving on to the arm treatment. So again, I'm applying the lubricating gel first, making sure I've washed off any other products, and I'm going to start my arm treatment using the radio frequency machine. I'm going to start by using that in straight lines all around my arm, sort of going from the shoulder down to the elbow, all the way around from the inside, underneath to the outside of my arm. Next, I'm going to go on and do this in the small circular motions. I found the video by Mychway on YouTube which showed me this routine. I will add the link to that in the video description because that was quite useful to see all the little movements in action. When you begin with your arm sessions, it's recommended 2 to 3 sessions per week, and after a couple of months you can switch to 1 to 2 sessions per week. Then switching to the ultrasonic head, I'm using it on energy level 3. I'm just going to do straight lines down from my shoulder to my elbow, again all the way around the arm, starting from the inside and going as far around as I can reach on the outside of the arm. And then we're going to do a little repeat of those small circular motions. As you can see, I've got my iPad set up with the video playing, showing me these movements. So that's really handy if you can set that up, and it'll just help you get used to the routine in the beginning rather than referring to a reading manual. I found that really helpful. With all treatments like this, it is the continuous use which is going to show you results. Like, you do need to do this 2 or 3 times a week, and you do need to continue with it for at least a couple of months, and then you should see the results and reach your goals. There's also aftercare, so take a look at that too. Best results using in conjunction with diet and exercise, and make sure you're drinking plenty of water before, after and between treatments. I'm now moving on to my face. Again, I'm going to use the lubricating gel. Just be careful which one you select. This one was for sensitive skin, but it did sting my face a little, so I'd definitely use a different one next time on my face. Suggested treatments for the face area is 2 to 3 sessions per week. After one session, your skin should appear visibly tightened.
After a month of treatment, the skin appears to be plumper with minimised pores, and after 3 months, the skin is more elastic. Persistent use will smooth out fine lines and delay skin aging. Using similar motions on my face as I did on the body, little circles and lines, again doing in sets of 3 and repeating on each side of the face. Again, there is a video on this and I found this easier than trying to follow the instructions in the manual. A recommendation is when you are finished this to then go back, cleanse, tone, moisturise your face and put on a nice face mask and relax for a while. Included in the demonstration, but the machine can also be used for neck anti-aging. So again, similar movements, the little circular movements outwards, upwards and across the jawline, on the neck, 25-minute treatment 2 to 3 times a week. I must have missed this part about the neck because my neck is somewhere I definitely need to be using this. So I am going to give this a go and see if I do get the results. It says after one session, the neck skin is lifted and tightened. After an entire month, the skin appears to be hydrated with faded fine lines, and after 3 months, the skin is smooth and fine. A persistent use will help prevent wrinkles and a saggy neck and skin, which is amazing because my neck is definitely an area I am conscious of. I am going to be using that. So moving on to the eye area, again, using the radio frequency, you've got infrared light on there as well. Similar movements again from the nose, under the eye, out to the outer eye corner to help lift the eye. You've got some of those little circular motions again from the inner eye to the outer eye area. So this is going to be using the radio frequency waves to create heat under our skin, which is going to encourage our dermis to produce collagen, which we definitely want more collagen. Again, for the eyes, 2 to 3 sessions a week is suggested. After one treatment, the eyes are lifted and tightened, increasing blood circulation of the eyes, lightens dark circles and brightens the skin. Continued use can help keep the eye area firmer, brighter, and help prevent the signs of aging.
This brings us to the end of today's vlog, trying out the Mychway 3-in-1 40K Ultrasonic Skin Tightening Machine. That's a mouthful and a half, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, so I've enjoyed using the machine. So let's go through the whole process. Setting up the machine was pretty easy. You've just got to pop those 3 cords in the back of the machine. They do screw in, so once they're in, it's probably best just to leave them attached. You've got the 3 heads and the stand that goes with it. That is all pretty easy to set up. Turning it on, using it was pretty easy. You did have instructions in the manual. However, it doesn't tell you what frequencies to use. It tells you sort of what level. It doesn't tell you in here what levels to use. I used level 3 because I looked up a little video. I will add that in the comments, which showed you how to use the machine and the massage movements. There are instructions and little pictures in here, but I found that video actually a lot more useful on how to use the machine. It was very easy to use. The lubricant and gel made it very easy to move along the body. You definitely want to use plenty of that. However, this one, I did find it did sting my face a little, even though it says it is for face and a sensitive one. So just obviously, if you are sensitive skin, look into the lubricant and gel that you are going to be using. Obviously, it is a bulky bit of kit, and I think like if you've got the time and you're going to be investing, if this is a treatment you go for and you're going to be investing and using it regularly, then yep, it's a great little setup. It is kind of, it looks like a salon bit of kit, and it does promise to deliver great results. So if this is a treatment that you have regularly and you plan on continue having, then investing and having it at home could be a good idea. It can be used on other parts of the body that I didn't demonstrate, such as the back of the legs, and I think you can use the radio frequency on your back but not the ultrasound. I think that's correct. I feel like the part of the machine that I would use the most would be the radio frequency on the face and eyes and possibly the underarms. I can't see that I'd go in for the full body routine all the time, and obviously for some parts of it like your back and the back of your legs, you're going to need a partner to help you out with that. I've enjoyed using the machine and I hope you've enjoyed the demonstration. I've included what I know about the machine. Obviously I have said that I will add links so that you can further investigate if it is something you feel you would be interested in. So I'll add a couple of vlogs that I watched to start with by other girls who seem to have a lot more knowledge in this area than me. So for some more technical and in-depth knowledge on the machine, go and take a look at those. I'll also include the instruction video, which is by Mychway, so it is an instruction video by them on how to use the product. I'll include that as well because I found that really useful for seeing how to use the machine. So I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. I will pop all the links in the comments and I'll catch you in the next one.